I'm delighted to say we're now rolling out a trial of PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis, which I think will have a major impact on that particular disease. And I'm really passionate about young people, and I've been campaigning so that every child who attends a British primary school gets a hot meal at least once a day, which is free. But this campaign for me, those are really important campaigns, but this for me is the bigger campaign, and it's the most important campaign. Because this campaign is about fighting for the fundamentals of democracy. There is a fundamental fragmentation of democracy, and I have to say I have never witnessed in my life such palpable and tangible anger across the United Kingdom. Here in the Northwest, where I've been for the last few weeks, people are absolutely furious with what is going on in Westminster. And the extraordinary thing is this crosses the political divide. It's no longer about whether you are left or right or centrist. It unites people across the political spectrum. And it all started, of course, with the referendum. Now, people say to me they didn't know what we were voting for, but we did. Every single house in this country was sent a leaflet. It was made very clear at the time that we were leaving the EU, we were leaving the customs union, and we were leaving the single market. And what's more, politicians of every side said they would honour the result of that referendum. So what happened? Well, we had the largest ever democratic vote we've ever seen in this country. 17.4 million people voted to leave. There was over 70% turnout. And here in the Northwest, 3.5 million people voted to leave. We thought we'd left. The politicians thought we'd left, and they voted to trigger Article 50. Nearly 500 MPs voted to trigger Article 50, which then set in motion a whole chain of events. So what has happened? Well, Theresa May has tried to get her deal through 3 times. Remember, it's not a deal, it's a treaty. It's a terrible treaty. It's a treaty that binds our hands. We have no voice and no vote with her deal. The Labour Party is just as bad. Half of them want to stay in, half want to leave, and today they've walked out of the ongoing discussion. So her deal will not get through. She's going to try to bring it back a 4th time. Now, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And she won't get it. It won't happen. So in summary, in close, I just want to say the reason that I'm standing, I'm not a politician, but I cannot sit by and watch this going on any longer. This is fundamentally about democracy. We are meant to be the mother of all democracies. We are the democracy on which many other countries are based on. And I have to say, at the moment we're a laughingstock. This is about fighting for a free, independent, self-governing country, and quite frankly, we're here to change politics.